Already today's TV challenge the Gala Stealth, no Scrambler, Reinforced Doors, and Bloodless. And considering the Gala's, well, got a main issue which is just the cameras that lie about, it's kind of important that we can actually take out the cameras, which, considering there is no Scrambler, makes it a lot harder than it otherwise would be, which means that instead we're just going to awkwardly lure a bunch of cameras and then effectively hope for the best, because that's essentially the best plan, so there's not a lot more to that. It's just that we're gonna have to go over here. And I suppose we can do this. And then we can loop this. Mainly in part because it's not faster detection, which would make things a bit worse, but we'll wait for you over here. And then we'll take you out over here, and unfortunately it's not going to have anything that's, well, all that useful, which... useful here just means a keycard that's not a vault keycard, because the vault keycard is not really all that useful right now when we don't really need it. But aside from that, there's Reinforced Doors, and then there's Bloodless, which are quite simple. It's going to take longer to breach, and it's... oh, that's great. Let's just not go in that direction. It's going to take longer to breach, and we just can't shoot anyone, which would make things a bit harder if things start going, well, south, but... sure. I'm just going to leave them at that and just ignore whatever's going on over there, because I don't really have to care. And it seems like we've got a keycard, which I would actually quite like right on now, which... never mind then, it's alright, we're just gonna go over here, and then we're just going to go through there, and then essentially we're just gonna wait for the cameras to go out, because that's what we're waiting for, so... as we awkwardly wait over here for somebody to actually go somewhere... there better be the camera. Alright, this is going absolutely fantastic. Was that a camera? I haven't got a clue. But you know what? It's fine. Put your hands up. And then we'll just quickly go in here. And now that we know that we definitely have the cameras, we're just going to quickly go in here. Move you over there. Bring that down. And then afterwards disable this box over here, because that's still what we're going to want to do to eventually get a vault open, which... you over here. Just move through here and hopefully... please keep walking. We're not going to have any problems over here, because there's going to be at least one other guard that's... sure. There's going to be at least one other guard that actually shows up in here, which... kind of need to interrogate it, because it's... oh, wait. Okay, maybe we won't wait. And then we'll go back in here, which... for some reason, you don't seem to be able to see that, which I find quite curious, but... just saying. Oh, how stellar. Right then. So now that we've got a clue anyways, I can just knock him out rather than, well, awkwardly try and get Cyber back over here to actually, well, interrogate the staff, because, well, someone interrogated it, walked away, and now... right then. Just gonna assume that no one else is gonna come in here, because it's highly unlikely at this point. You don't see anything. Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. And if you're not gonna notice anything, that's gonna be absolutely perfect, because that's kind of what we want, so... assuming that that's already disabled, we're just gonna quickly back this up. Awkwardly wait over here for somebody to, well... wait over there. And then we'll go in here, and hopefully no one's gonna see anything, which... so far it's going absolutely fantastic. And I mean, to some extent we could still do something over here, which... just before anyone walks through here, which... we've got a vault keycard as well, which is kind of what we want. It's just that it's still not really ideal, because if this door swings open, then, well, it's not going to be all that great, considering that even though this ragdoll's a bit further over there, it's very much so visible. But we'll drop everything over there, and this is going to make this place very much safe, or at least for the most part safe, and then we'll just, well, carry on and, well, hopefully find something that's of at least some value, which is kind of the ideal situation. But we're going to go through here now. Crowbar's going to be over here, which is going to be, well, relatively useful, considering that we don't want to use the drill, but aside from that, we're just going to... hi there. Aside from that, we'll just go over here. Right then. Aside from that, we're just going to go over here. We're going to back this up over here, and afterwards we're just going to go through here, which should be relatively simple, but as for that room, that's completely clear, which is, well, all in all, quite a good thing. So we're just gonna go over there, go over here, and then awkwardly wait over here, which I guess is fine, but we could breach through here. It's just that it's reinforced doors and it's gonna be awfully slow, but right now this would be a great time to go in here, make sure that the crowbar's actually well obtained, and then afterwards we're just going to ignore whatever's going on over there because it's, well, not really anything that we should be... I mean, we've got a second key card, it's not really useful, but we've got it, and that's really all there is to it, so we'll just leave it over there, and then we'll just go through here and hopefully find one of the remaining, well, that's not it. We're gonna run through here instead, and then hopefully find one of the... There we go. So we'll just go over here, we'll get this open over here, hopefully no one walks in on us, and then afterwards we'll just grab this artifact over here, which... Right now, Cyrus presumably using a crowbar, and then... Listen, you don't see... Don't keep walking. Just stop over there, it's not that complicated. Why is... Right then, we're just going to ignore the fact that Cyrus going through there, which... I guess is fine, it wouldn't actually have gone all that badly even if it were faster detection, but... We're gonna go over here. We'll grab this over here. We'll send over there, and afterwards we're just gonna join Cyber over there, which... Presumably the vault's gonna get open relatively soon, which... There are two over there, so... I suppose we could just go over here, through here, and then subsequently, well, open a vault, which... We're just gonna quickly grab, go over here, and well, because unfortunately, well... Opening the vault isn't exactly the most... obscure. Hopefully no one walks in on us. So that we can get this open over here, and as Cyber grabs that bag over there, we're just gonna grab this bag over here, and then afterwards get out of here. Now we are gonna leave that bag over there, so hopefully it goes well, and we are not going out through there because that's maybe not the best idea. So we're just gonna run through here, we're not gonna meet anyone for, well, I find it highly unlikely that any guards are gonna be here, so we're just going to go the wrong way, and then we're just gonna go back through here, and then go out through here, which... That's really all there is to it, it's just that we can't really shoot each other because it is still Bloodless. And it's probably not all that, well, ideal, or preferable. But regardless, that's a daily challenge in just under 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time!